Hi everyone, welcome. In the last few lessons in this course, we've been studying descriptive adjectives in Spanish. In this lesson, we are going to review all of the important things that we've learned in the last 6 lessons about descriptive adjectives, and I will have some new information at the end. With that new information, that will give you a very nice overview of all of the basics of using descriptive adjectives in Spanish. So let's get started. Remember that adjectives describe nouns. They give you more information about nouns. Adjectives will agree in grammatical gender and number with the nouns or the pronouns that they describe. Our most basic type of adjective in Spanish is an adjective that ends in O or OR. This type of adjective will have 4 forms, so it will agree in grammatical gender, alto, alta. Remember, alto for grammatically masculine nouns, that is nouns that take el, and then alta for grammatically feminine nouns, that is nouns that take la, and then altos for masculine plural and altas for feminine plural. Next we have adjectives that end in E or a consonant. These adjectives are 2-form adjectives. They have the same masculine and feminine forms in the singular and the same masculine and feminine forms in the plural. So we only have 2 forms, inteligente, inteligentes in the case of intelligent. Sometimes you'll need to pick an adjective that will describe different genders. For example, if I want to say Luis and Ana are tall, you have the 2 plural forms. You have altos and altas. The rule is if you're describing 2 different genders, use the masculine plural. So we have Luis y Ana son altos. We also learned some common adjectives of nationality. These adjectives, of course, have 2 forms, like canadiense and estadounidense, or they have 4 forms, like mexicano, chino, japonés. Then we looked at word order or the position of adjectives. The rule is that adjectives generally will follow the noun. So if I want to say the difficult class, I literally have to say the class difficult in Spanish, la clase difícil. There is an exception to that rule. Adjectives of quantity like mucho are placed before the noun. So we have no tengo mucho tiempo, I don't have much time, or I don't have a lot of time. So here's the new information. There are some adjectives that may be placed before or after the noun. And the 2 most common adjectives of this type are the adjective for good, bueno or buena, and bad, malo or mala. So you may place them either before or after the noun. Either way is acceptable. There is one important rule that you need to be aware of. If you place bueno or malo before a masculine singular noun, you have to shorten the form. So bueno will become buen, and malo will become mal. Let's look at some examples. If I want to say it was a good day, I can place bueno before or after the noun. So I could say fue un día bueno. It was a good day. Literally, it was a day good. If I choose to place bueno before the word día, then I have to shorten it. So I would say fue un buen día. It was a bad day. Fue un día malo. If I choose to place malo before día, then I have to shorten it to mal. Fue un mal día. So here's the final thing that you need to know about the basics of using adjectives in Spanish. When it comes to the adjective grande, which means big, this adjective may appear before a singular noun. If it does, it's shortened to gran, and the definition is altered to great. So if I want to say it's a big car, I would say es un coche grande, es un coche grande. If I choose to move grande before the car, it needs to be shortened. However, the meaning is altered. It will mean it's a great car. Es un gran coche. So remember, it's a big car, es un coche grande. It's a great car, es un gran coche. It's a big city, es una ciudad grande. It's a great city, es una gran ciudad. So another way of looking at this rule is if you choose to use gran, which means great, it must be placed before the noun. And that's it. Those are all of the important things regarding the basics of using adjectives in Spanish. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, I would appreciate it very much if you'd give it a like. To go on to the next lesson, click on the video that appears here on your screen. See you soon. Hasta pronto.